Welcome to Operating System Information. In this video, we are going to be enumerating and digging into a Linux operating system. We're specifically looking at the operating itself, kernel information, version information, and then at the end of the video, I want to show you how that information can come in handy when you're enumerating exploits or other vulnerabilities on the system. First up right here, we have df-tac-h. So let's try that, df-tac-h. This is going to show you file system and disk information. So you're going to get the main partition here, along with the total size, how much of it's been used, how much is available, and then the mount point here. You're also going to see some other areas that are mounted to different points on the file system. But I would say 9 times out of 10, you're running this command right here to see how much space is available on the hard drive and the location of the device of that hard drive. Sometimes you need to mount, unmount. Having this list of devices can definitely come in handy. Next up, uname-tac-a. This is a great command that's going to give you a little bit of the OS info, but more importantly, the kernel version. Now again, this is going to come in handy at the end of the video when we start searching exploit DB. It's important to know what the kernel version is for a specific system because a lot of the big Linux exploits that are coming out typically target a very specific Linux kernel version. So you need to be able to enumerate, see what your version is, go Google search that version, and then see if it's vulnerable. Next up, we have 3 awesome OS enumeration commands. We'll cat all these out. etc issue, cat etc star release star, cat proc version. Just tons of helpful info. We know we're running Debian 11. A lot more OS information, some more kernel information at the bottom here. Basically, all these commands should give you all the info you need to know about that specific operating system version number. So then, like I mentioned, you can go to Google and enumerate some exploits. The which command is awesome. Whenever you're on Linux, you're probably going to be relying on the path environmental variable a lot. You're going to be running things like IPA or hostname. But if you ever wanted to know where those binaries are actually located, if you do a which and you just type in one of those names, it'll actually tell you the exact location that that binary is being executed from. Pretty cool if you need to go copy it for some reason, or if you just want to know which version you're actually running. The last one here, fdisk, won't actually run on this target machine. Fdisk is not installed by default. But that's okay. It does give you a ton of helpful hard drive information. Feel free to run it on any CTFs, assessments, whatever that you're running on. Worst case, you get command not found and life goes on. Now, if I jump back to the uname-tac-a, you'll see the kernel version right here as 5.10.0. This can come in handy if you're searching exploit DB or another website for vulnerabilities. I actually brought up exploit DB up here. You have the Linux kernel 2.6 to 3.9. Hopefully you all remember Dirty Cow. That was a huge vulnerability that affected Linux machines across the board, and it targeted a very specific set of kernel version numbers. So if you look at the website right here, this exploit developer actually listed out what it was compatible against. So being able to enumerate your kernel version with uname-tac-a, take that, plug it into Google, put exploits or something at the end, you're gonna be a lot better off trying to find vulnerabilities against the system you're on. And that's a wrap on this video. I hope you enjoyed enumerating out more of that OS information. Click through to the next one and we're gonna cover situational awareness and process enumeration.